So Felxtail Gear have got a new product coming to market, and they just launched it on Kickstarter. It's already well overachieved the amount of money that's needed to start producing it, and they've sent me out an early version just to do a quick review and a test on, and it's quite unusual. Now, a lot of people out there into ultralight camping, hiking, will not be interested in this type of a lantern. However, there is a lot more call nowadays for sort of retro feel stuff. People going out with the old, pumped gas lanterns, and they give a nice warm glow and a nice feel to the light. A lot of people using those little UCO lanterns that have got a tea light inside them as well. Not a great amount of light, but it's a lovely glow. You get a flicker of the candle, and it's quite nice. And this is sort of aimed along those lines, but it does a few different things, and also it's a little bit more technical than a tea light lantern. So this is the lantern. They call it the vintage lantern. It's quite old-fashioned styling. It's got a large hook on here to hang it from anywhere you need. The sizes are, it's 4.5 inches by 4.9 inches by 5.2. Now, they state that it weighs 680 grams, but I've weighed it, and this only weighs 491 or 92. So I'm not too sure where they get that weight from. It is a USB-C chargeable unit. So there is a USB-C plug socket in here. It has 3 different light modes. It also has flame mode, and then it has a fogging or humidifying mode. And I'll show you those in the dark because it looks really, really cool. So basically you have a push button here. If you press this twice, it turns on the nice ambient glow lighting, which does give a really, really warm feel to it, even though it's not hot, of course. Press it again, it goes to a brighter level section with using both of those lights, and then again, even brighter. There's also a toggle switch here, which turns on the heat and also the flame light. So this will diffuse water and vaporize it immediately. As soon as you turn this on, it's incredibly quick, and it just gives a very nice ambient flame smoke above it. It is also used as a humidifier should you want to use that at home. You're obviously not going to want to use that inside a tent because you want to keep condensation down to a minimum, but this is more about the ambience of a light, and also can do you some benefit at home if you need a humidifier within your bedroom or wherever you like to have one. So basically all you do is you pop the lid off there, you put water inside, fill it up to the max line, close it up, and then turn on the heat or diffuser mode, or the flame mode that's on there as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this into a very, very dark room. The only room that I've got in the house hasn't got any windows in. They're my utilities, so I will take it in there and I'll switch it on and I'll show you how it works and what it looks like, because it really is a nice light. Okay, forgive the mess in my utility room. So we just pop this top off here. So you can see there is hopefully you can see it, there's a max line at the top here, or in the middle, about halfway through. Let's pop some water in there. Put the top on, and away you go. Now I'll switch the light out, and I'll turn this on, and I'll show you what the light looks like in pitch black. The GoPro camera may not pick it up that well, so I might change this to my phone. Okay, so that's it in its orange glow mode. I'll bring it a bit nearer. So we press it again, and then goes to a mix of the orange and the white light, and then again it goes to full bright. So standing back here in the room, GoPros are notorious for being bad in low light, and I can see everything perfectly in here. You can read a book quite easily. So there's plenty of light that comes off of this. But I'll show you what it's like now with the diffuser on it as well. So basically if we turn this over to the left, sorry, turn it right, you start to hear some hissing, and immediately there's steam coming out the top. If I turn it over, we then have the glow lights. This is like a flaming candle. It really is nice. It's such a cool light, and all it is just the steam that's coming out from the water that's in there, that's being immediately heated and vaporized through the unit. It is almost like sitting in front of a natural fire. It's really cool. So this also has a 9,600 milliamp hour battery inside it as well, and can last up to 18 hours on the orange light setting. Obviously it drops down the more power you use. So whether you've got the brighter lights on or you've also got the humidifier on it. But it also means that with the USB-C output, you can get a USB-C to USB-C cable or lightning or whatever, and you can actually use it as an emergency charger. So if you do need to charge your phone, if you're absolutely out and you've got this, it will also charge your phone. So this is available to buy on Kickstarter now. It is a super cool little lantern. It is not ultralight, it will not suit everybody, but if you want something that gives you a really nice ambient light and just does something a bit different and is like sitting around a fire, and at the end of the day we all go out into the wild to enjoy it, and having something like that is great, particularly when you can't have an open fire. It's just a really, really nice feel. So if you do want to buy it, I'll put a link in the description below. So it's on Kickstarter at the moment, so they're just sort of going through the production of it, but this is a prototype one that they've sent out to me. Works fantastic, and I think it's going to be a really good little addition to your kit.